guys, welcome to SWOOCH TV. That's spiritually walking one-on-one with Christ. I'm Esther M. And I'm M. Eagle.
Truly walking one-on-one with Christ. I'm spiritually walking one-on-one with Christ. I swoosh.
Every time he open me eyes.
I swoosh.
Every time he watch TV.
I swoosh.
Every time he go outside.
I swoosh. I swoosh. I swoosh.
Every time he open me eyes.
I swoosh.
Every time he watch TV.
I swoosh.
Every time I go outside.
I swoosh. I swoosh. I swoosh.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. So I'm M. Eagle, a.k.a. my name is Milan Gail Lima. Eagle, I'm married now. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. Born and raised in the Christian home. Then I moved to Gainesville, went to school, UF, yay, go Gators! And then after that, I moved here to Atlanta.
So, you said that you're married.
Yes.
How long have you been married?
Right now I've been married for, don't remember, let's see. It's almost a year now. I would say about 9 months.
And have you been together for a long time?
Actually, we have. We've been together since '06, and it's been almost 6 years now, and we have a daughter, and she's 6 months old.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That is awesome. That is great.
I know. Father was really, God has been so merciful and gracious because I actually got pregnant before I got married. So it was really hard because I didn't think I could do it, but by the grace of God, I did, and he gave me a man of God. And about a week ago, she said, Dada. So we're so excited. She has been a very, a blessing to us, and we just thank God for her.
So, you said you were pregnant before you got married.
Yes.
So was he in the picture at the time, or was it kind of one of those things where you were a single mother for a little bit and then?
No, he was actually in the picture the whole time. I know that's kind of surprising, but it's true. He was there the whole time. I even thought about aborting her. And it was really hard because we call ourselves Christians and we're like, yeah, I would never do that. And then I got into the situation and it happened to me. And then I actually thought of, I did the whole scheduling. I called the place up, got even funding for it, if you can believe it or not. But I got funding for it to get it done. And God was like, no, I couldn't do it. And throughout that whole time, he did stand by me. And one thing I do regret is the fact that I took that choice away from him because he wanted to keep the child, but at the same time, I felt like it was my body, and I didn't even let him, actually take a part of it because it's our child. It's not my child. It's our child, but however, it's not our property. We have to give it back to God. You know what I mean? So I just kind of took that right from him, which I do regret. But at the same time, he was very supportive and he did everything he could to just make the things better. And in the end, we had her. So we're so happy for that.
So you used to be a partier and stuff. So what made you go out to the clubs and stuff? And, I know you came from a Christian background. So what made you go out to the clubs and whatnot?
Yeah. So it's kind of ironic that, because, I was raised and born in a Christian environment, you would think that I would continue doing that. But I would say a couple, maybe 2 years after I started college, I fell out of love with Christ. I was church hurt. I just felt like Christians were they were fake. They were just not right. You had all these rules, all these different stereotypes, and I just felt like okay, then I'm not good enough for God, and I don't care where I go. And so I just became rebellious, and I pretty much forgot about God. I was just like, I'm going to do me, and I'm going to do whatever I want. Now, one thing, though, growing up in a Christian background, it's crazy. I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. Well, I'm not going to lie. I did drink my little daiquiris and stuff, but I wasn't a heavy drinker, and, like, sex wasn't in the picture. So I did have some type of morals, but at the same time, I was just like, I don't want to do this.
So what made you come back to Christ?
Well, if you guys didn't know, Esther L is my sister, like biological sister.
Wow.
And okay, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story, but when we were younger, like when I was younger, at the age of 5 or 6, I asked God, I wanted a brother or sister. I just want, a sibling. And he granted me that. I mean, I prayed for a sister, and I was like, I'm going to name her Stephanie, which it didn't happen. Her name is Esther Lima. But that's another story. But, yeah, so, she was born. I was so grateful. And I think God put her in my life for a reason, because when I was, at school, at UF, I was going out doing all kinds of stuff. And then she moved to Gainesville with us and with me. And she was like, are you going to church? And I'm like, no. And God literally sent her my way to save my life, to rekindle that relationship with the Father, because she was like, no, we got to go to church. And I knew a church home, which was Showers of Blessing. Hey, guys. That's the Willie King. If you're in Gainesville, check that church out. It's really nice, really good. But, yeah, so I knew a church. A friend took me there. Once in a while I would go. But, my rebellious ways, again, I just refused not to stay or go or whatever the reason was. But it's because of her, we started to go to church more. And then she wanted to get more active. And it's crazy because she's younger than I am, and I'm older. I should set that example. So, guys, don't ever think that, you're too young to be an example or to be a leader, because just because you're the youngest, you might open that doorway for your family. You might be the one that save a family member or save someone in your family. And that's what she did. She saved me. And I'm grateful for her so much, because Father just opened her heart and just, made her the way maker for me and him to get back on that relationship.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yes.
Looks like you hold your sister up with so much self-esteem. That is awesome.
Yeah, I do. I mean, sisters, we argue. We do all kinds of stuff, but at the same time, I do. I mean, I really do. I appreciate her so much. She's been a blessing. She has, really.
That is awesome. So what made you all come up with the concept of SWOOCH TV?
Actually, she kind of was like the forerunner, the forefront of SWOOCH TV. I actually wasn't in it at like really starting at the whole idea of SWOOCH, and then God just somehow put me into SWOOCH, and I thought that was awesome. I mean, I knew I was coming to Atlanta to do something big, but I didn't know it was this big. You know what I mean? To be like a television personality. I'm like, wow, this God is moving. Like, I just moved here literally, a year ago, and now I'm already doing all this. I mean, I'm telling you, when you have your mind and when you have your heart on God, and He will pave the way and make a way for you guys. I mean, I just didn't think I was gonna do this, and SWOOCH it's been an idea at first, and then within 2 days we started. So God is awesome, guys. I mean, He can make it. If you believe it, He can do it.
So what does the future hold for SWOOCH TV?
SWOOCH, wow, that's a good question. SWOOCH is going to be everywhere, guys. I mean, we have radio, we have interviews. We're going to be talking to all kinds of artists, Christian artists. You know how out there they have like BT 106 in Part and all that? Well, we're going to be the new Christian 106 in Park, as you can say. I mean, SWOOCH is going to be out there. I mean, we are going to try to get on top of all the Christian acts and current events and conferences, because I mean, how come, the devil can get all the credits and be on television, be on top and do this and do that, be at the Grammys? This God created this. He needs time. He needs his time to shine now too. So we need to step up as Christians and go out there and show the world that we're not afraid to represent God and represent Christ the way he should be, because he died for our sins. And what more than to just say, hey, I'm a Christian and I love being a Christian, and we're here we're here to just do it for God, So I'm just so excited. I'm just ready to go, pumped up. Me and Esther L, we're just ready, to do this for God.
So where can we check out Swooch?
You guys can check us out on SWOOCHTV.com, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Reverb Nation. Just support us any way that you can, guys. I mean, we'll appreciate all the support, all the love, comments. Just let us know. We love, critique us, if we're doing whatever, if we're doing something right, if we're doing something wrong, because that builds the kingdom of God. We're not going to knock down. I mean, if you have a comment, don't take it too far now. But I'm just saying, if you have a comment or critique us, let us know so we can just continue building this kingdom for God.
And what is your message to all the youth and girls out there?
My message to the youth, especially women out there, is that don't ever give up. I mean, I know you may think that your situation is worse than others, and it's not. There's a lot of people out there that are far off, just don't even know God. I mean, we are so gracious to even know that God exists, that he's here. And don't just, we need to just seek him, not only seek for material things. We're not talking about, prosperity and all that, but just that relationship. As soon as you just know that love, you know that he loves you and he shows you how much he loves you, then you can like reap like everything that you've sown into him. He will reap. He'll give you that harvest that you need. He'll give you everything that you need. You just have to trust in him. But we have to stand. We have to stand and just build the kingdom for him, because he did this. He gave us all this. He created you and me. And if he gave us life, what more can we do but just to worship him and love him? You know what I mean? So guys, just keep up the good work. Be encouraged. Stay encouraged as young women. Just just love yourself. I mean, that's number one first. Love yourself. Love God. Put him first. Don't worry about relationships, Facebook, baby daddies, all this other messes. Really? You rather go to hell because of a guy? You rather go to hell because somebody called you ugly? Are you serious? If you were ugly, you think God would create you? Devil creates ugliness. God don't ever make a mistake. So don't worry about all that. Just keep your eyes on the prize, and that's God. All right. All right. Okay. Swooches.
Swooch TV, brought to you by Kingdom One Network, God's Child Multimedia Production, and Bless the House Ministry.